Sue and Jan and I would really like to thank all of you for coming tonight. Far and near, we really appreciate it. Being the whole life students, and thank you from the bottom of our heart that you could all make it tonight. You said some things about Erin and Joe here. We'll start off with Erin, and she was very young. She was a member of Linda Witherspoon Dancer. And they were at a show in Fayette City Park, 4th of July, many 4th of Julys ago. And we looked around for a while, and we got there and found that Erin was the only one of her dance group that was there. So we thought, well, what are we going to do now? But instead of coming over and sitting on Jan and mine's lap, she got up, she did the dance with the whole group by herself, and she just did the greatest job, and everybody in that crowd that day was just so proud of little Erin. It was great. A few years later, Erin was to sing the national anthem at the Boone County Fair, and getting on the time for her to do this, to sing, she remembered one very important thing. She didn't know what the words were. She didn't know the words. So anyway, instead of calling for someone to back her up or to sing in her place, or maybe she just wouldn't show up at all, and maybe no one would think there was anything wrong with her, wouldn't miss her. She got herself together, she got up, she got all the words right, and she sang beautifully in front of this very large and very rowdy crowd at the Boone County Fair Demolition Derby. Erin's been a very special girl for Jan and I our whole life, and whether she and I are shooting baskets on the front driveway or she's meeting for Miss Missouri, she's brought nothing but joy and happiness to Jan and mine's life every single day. We're proud of her. The first time we almost met Joe at the RAM event, I believe is what they called it, Midway, in February several years ago. Until Joe called me last February to ask for Erin's hand in marriage. I found that Joe was a really special, well, Jan and I found Joe and I was a really special guy too. And you know, whether he and I are looking for deer tracks in Donnie Chandler's cornfield, or chasing Ruby the dog around at the Fayette City Lake, or he's pulling probably one of the biggest black snakes I've ever seen in my life while Donna and Linda Cybert's house. We know that Joe is going to be the best husband for Erin and the best son-in-law for Jan and I. And so I'd just like to now offer a toast here to these guys. Erin and Joe, may they have a very long and very happy life together. Almost forgot. One thing more. Well, this is to you guys. If you guys are ever blessed with a little girl, just the cutest little girl in the world, and one Thanksgiving she comes home to celebrate with you, and she starts celebrating a little bit early, a little heavy, and maybe she starts getting a little crazy, and she's not quite herself, feeling her best the next day at the big family dinner. Go easy on her.
All right, ladies.